Hello, everybody, and welcome to a very special hell-based episode of the Mockeries. Say hello, the Mockeries.
Hello, the mockeries. You're scaring me, Josh.
Devils and hellfire upon ye all. I'm a pirate now.
The power's got to his head. What do we do?
Oh my God.
Last time we left off, the Mockeries had just gained a bunch of power. They went back to Finicky Fergus, returned that item, which he was very grateful for, and severed Thesia's pact that she had made with Baalzebul, which said that if Theramin were ever to die, Thesia would die in his stead. Gone, done, no more of that. They played a gig, one of the best gigs they've done so far. Absolutely brilliant musicianship from everybody that involved illusory flames that danced and surrounded the entire inn, which is very, very cool. And then some very laid-back sparkles from Thesia. That night before they went to bed, they saw in the distance back towards Salt's Watch, away from the sea, this incredible anomaly of red light and swirling clouds, which is probably related to that Shesha person and the weird ritual that they were prepping a couple sessions ago. They went to bed, had a good night's
rest. We just went to bed after that.
Went to bed after that, had a good night's rest.
Time.
It was a few days. It's a few days away. It's not. There's not much you could do about it right at that moment. Went to bed, had a good old sleep, got up in the morning, had a nice little chat with Ash, which is lovely. Ash is super jazzed, ready to go with you guys wherever you end up choosing to go. And then, oh yes, Thesia had a little talk with Asmodeus and renegotiated her contract, getting that extra paladin level. And then Mr. Theramin thought it was a good idea to get in contact with his dad, so he did, and his dad said, hey, come on over to Hell and we'll talk about it. But when he did so, took the opportunity to take Theramin's body for his own, used Theramin to lure his comrades to the seventh layer of the Nine Hells in order to kill them and take the Moonlight Scythe for himself. Basically amassing power in his war on first Mephisto and then Asmodeus. Grabbed good old Theramin's body. Theramin saw that his mum and his stepdad were petrified in the background. These guys plane shifted over thanks to the Moonlight Scythe, and they began to fight thanks to Cloud severing this gloopy connection to Theramin. Theramin is at 1 saved failed and 1 saved success, and is in control of his body. And that is where we are now. But we're
Hellfire!
Hellfire! Hell episode! I really should. I know that I have the different layers of hell, of like the D&D hell, like in a file somewhere. I just can't be bothered to open it up and learn what the place is supposed to be called. So we're just going to ignore that.
Consider it ignored.
It's ignored. Know that I know that I've forgotten it. All right, I'm acknowledging it. We're actually going to start in the middle of this fight. Theramin, you regain control of your body and turn to see this slug monster as these flies start to accumulate around this arena that you are in. And we're actually going to do a little flashback here. A few years ago, Theramin, you are 8 years old. You have been raised by single mom, whose name is Talia. And you have started to manifest horns, and your skin has started to change color. And your mom has sat you down to talk to you about what's going on with that. She kind of goes, okay, so Theramin, you're going through some changes right now, and if you have any questions about that, I'm here, and it's my job to tell you what that's all about, but I wanted to leave it as late as possible because frankly, it's uncomfortable for me.
It's uncomfortable for me too. I mean, what are these?
So those are your horns. Basically, you're a tiefling, and that's completely okay. Um, there are lots of tieflings in the world, right? And we live in one of the best countries for you to live in. A very inclusive place where people don't discriminate against people because of their heritage. I know a lot of other tieflings sort of have tiefling parents, and that's sort of their lineage. But for you, it's a little bit different. You're first generation tiefling, which means I'm a human, and your dad was a real devil, as in from the Nine
Uh,
Hells.
oh,
Yeah.
are they bad?
Well, um, yeah. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Devils devils represent uh an area of the cosmos which is designed to it's designed around power, and it's designed around politics and about punishment for bad people. And the people who are in charge of that are very charming and can be very kind when they choose to be. And when I met your father, uh, he was a very handsome, very charming man. Uh, you look just like him, and that's a compliment. It's that he's a very good-looking man. Um, and your dad had a lot of great qualities, but he is an archdevil and physically incapable of living on the material plane. So I decided that I didn't want to spend my life living in hell, and I came out back to Garandia. And I broke up with your dad. That's why I broke up with your dad.
Okay. Do you still speak to him?
Um, every once in a while, I talk to your dad. Yeah,
Does he know about me?
he does. He knows about you. Um, Again, very charming. He's very nice. Um, Also manifestation of evil. So just got to be careful about when I sort of introduce you to. Uh, yeah.
Okay. That's a lot to
Yeah.
take in.
Little 8-year-old Theramin, your mom does not pull punches. Uh, um, yeah, so I know this is a lot, but I'm here, and if there's anything you want to ask me, you can feel free to do that. Okay? I'm here for you all the way.
Thanks, Mom.
Yeah, big hugs. Big hugs with your mom. Um, we're gonna skip forward a few years. Theramin is 12, and your mom has started to see someone. Um, and she's been seeing this guy for a while. His name is Bernard. Uh, and he's quite a boring guy. He's he's a scribe, uh, and he's quite plain, but your mom seems to like him. And Bernard and your mom sort of uh, sit you down and ask to talk to you and kind of go, what does Theremin think of Bernard? What does Theremin feel about your mom dating this other guy?
I think he's a bit protective of his mum, so he's a bit like, who is this guy? Um, and he's a bit, a bit standoffish, a little
Mm.
bit.
So they sit you down, and your mom goes, um, so Theremin, we wanted to talk to you together. Um, you know that we've been dating for a while now. Uh, and well, Bernard kind of goes, um, your mother and I wanted to talk to you about how you would feel if we got married.
Uh,
Now, I know I'm new to the family and I'm not your dad, and I don't want to, make you uncomfortable or unhappy, and uh I don't want you to feel like I'm going to put any pressure on you to sort of be a dad, though I'm certainly offering that. Um, but your mother and I wanted to do this for us and our relationship, and uh, I wanted to check in with you about how that would make you feel, kiddo.
uh, Mum, why, why do you need to get married?
I suppose we don't really need to get married, but we'd like to because we're in love. And that's something that would make us both very happy.
It would make you happy?
Yeah, we would.
I guess. I guess that's okay.
Uh, Bernard's like, um, I know you've been sort of the man of the house for your whole life, and you want to, protect your mom and all that, and uh, I totally hear that, and I'm totally here for that. And as far as I'm concerned, um, you can still absolutely hold that place, but maybe I can help take care of your mom with you, sort of as a team.
Well, you won't be my dad,
Okay.
but you can help.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that, kiddo. And I hope that one day we can get along better.
Okay.
um Once again, a few more years pass. You're sort of 16. Um what's Theremin like as a 16-year-old?
He's
Uh
a little rebellious little snot.
um I'm sort of picturing that this is sort of the time when you start to get into like rock and roll and get your like big music craze on. Uh, um, yeah, things between your mom and Bernard are just kind of steady and again very boring. Um, I think the key word here is that Bernard is like he's totally there for, like, he treats your mom well, and he's totally like emotionally open and available and understanding of your teenage angst. And he's not cool. He's he's got like serious laid back dad vibes. Um and he's certainly not punk. Um um yeah. Um and you're 16 and you still haven't actually met your father. Uh is that is that something that Theramin would have been wanting to happen?
Yeah, he wants to know where he's like from ultimately. Like he doesn't really understand why he's so different and never got to meet him and doesn't know what they're all so worried about. Just kind of wants to meet his dad.
Yeah. Um, yeah, for sure. Uh, I kind of imagine that you sort of bring this up, and this is something you've been bringing up with your mom more and more, sort of teenage aggressively. Um, so your mom will kind of go like, "Okay, you have been talking for a while about wanting to talk to your father, and when you were younger, I didn't want to give you the whole picture because, again, you were very young. Um, but uh, your father, when I met him, I did not know, in fact, that he was an archdevil. I actually didn't know that. Um, and part of the reason why we didn't end up together was because of that sort of false pretext that he had. Um, Everyone knows you have to be really careful when you talk to archdevils, right? So I'm more than happy to put you in touch with your dad because you deserve that. And that's your choice now. You're starting to become a man. But I would just caution you. Know you're responsible. If he offers you a deal, don't take it. Okay?
Okay.
Also, in the time since he was using sort of a mortal body. His real body is gross. His real body's he was cursed. It's this whole story. Um, I described him as very handsome, very charming. He was, and then he was cursed, and now he's a slug.
Oh,
Yeah. So his boss turned him into a slug. That's kind of the deal.
what the hell?
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I agree. What the hell? You go on a date with a perfectly nice guy and he takes you home and you find out that he's a giant slug and it's not okay.
Uh,
I mean,
so
also gross for you.
does that mean I could be am I a slug? Like, am I really a slug? What does that
No,
mean?
no, it means he was cursed into being a slug. It's the curse that makes him a slug, not genetically. Genetically, he's uh very, again, very handsome, very charming. Which are the qualities that you take from him.
Okay, thanks, I guess.
What? I'm not allowed to think my baby boy is
Oh, shut up,
handsome.
Mom.
Your mother will, with that forewarning, will get out a straight up satanic book from under the couch and uh, open it, flip it open to a specific part, speak in Infernal, the runes on the pages ignite in infernal flames, and a pentagram circle surrounds you. She goes, yeah, now you're going to be able to talk to your dad. Hope it goes well. I totally don't want to talk to him right now, though, so I'll just be in the other room. Holler if you need me. So she's just gonna, she gives you a little kiss on the forehead, and just sidles away. And you see your vision of the outside of this pentagram waves and blurs as if you are looking at the world through a mirage, through smoke. And then you see this arena that you are that you have seen in present day. Same landscape as before, and you just hear this voice that goes, "Well, is that? Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! It's my boy! It's that Theramin? Is that you?"
Dad?
Yes, my boy. I am your father. And he burbles into view.
Dad.
Oh, I'm so sorry, my boy. I'm so sorry. I know, I'm hideous. I'm
You
hideous.
stink.
I stink real bad, boy. I stink real bad. And you know how usually, like, you can't smell your own body odors, but I can. I can smell how I smell.
Oh, well,
He'll do a little sympathy vomit, with you.
vomit because I'm vomiting.
Yeah.
That makes me feel so much better. Thanks, Dad.
My boy, it's been so long. We've never met. My name is Baalzebul. I'm your father.
Nice to meet you.
Yes, I'm sure the pleasure is more mine than it is yours. I appreciate that. I unfortunately I was cursed by the god of all evil and darkness to be a slug. It's my boss.
Okay,
I basically I tried to say it's a long story, but basically I'm stuck as a slug now.
that sucks, Dad. I don't know what to say. That's really that's not cool.
Thank you. It's been a long time since somebody actually had sympathy for me.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't want you to think I'm not cool. I do own like a ninth of all of hell, so I'm like an important person, but I am also a slug. So I get that you might be disappointed in me as your father.
okay. So
But
you're important, are you? What do you do?
good question. Basically what I do is I help to shepherd and transfigure the souls of the damned into devils which can uh, be used to further my political machinations.
Well, that sounds great.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good life. I'm not gonna lie. I enjoyed it a lot more when I was tall and handsome, but now I'm a slug. But I still got the job. I got some of the perks that go with the job. I got people who sort of do whatever I tell them to. And imp sort of shows up and goes, my lord, my master Baalzebul. Yes, what can I do for you? He goes, um, go, Theramin, what would you like? What do you want? Do you want entertainment? Do you want food? Do you want to? What are you into?
Uh, like music. I like food. Um,
I
I like
want I want to
steaks.
I want a feast and I want musicians everywhere. Uh, and steaks. I want 100 steaks. Uh,
100.
yes, of course, my lord. Yes, we will fetch you your steaks. We will fetch the musicians. They shall yodel greatly. And this little imp flies off, and a couple of minutes later, you see this sort of uh, production of devils put together this incredible banquet and put together. There's absolutely gorgeous music that's played. Um, uh, it's classical at the moment. Sort of goes, what kind of style of music do you like, my boy?
I like rock,
Me as
rock
well.
music,
I like rock music as
metal.
well. Get rid of kill these people and replace them with people who play metal. Uh, and the souls kind of go like no as they are dragged away, and new souls are brought in of evil musicians who start shredding on these guitars, and just rocking out. Uh, the chefs cook everything to perfection. It's like,
Whoa,
what
is
kind
that
of
beer?
no? Are you old enough to have a beer, Thud? Just kidding, it's hell!
Yes, I've always wanted to try some.
Full flagon of beer is tossed to you.
Oh, I love it. It's the best thing ever.
More beer for my boy! um,
You're pretty cool.
Thank you, my boy. That means an awful lot to hear from you. Uh, it's been one of my greatest desires, uh, to meet you and to get to know
Oh,
you as my son.
so why haven't you?
Well, your mom didn't want me to meet you. She maybe is not my biggest fan.
Hmm, putting it mildly.
Uh, I am sorry, my boy, that I wasn't there for you growing up. I couldn't
Okay.
provide you with the kind of lifestyle deserving of. Technically, you're the young duke. I am technically a duke of
What
hell.
does what does what does that mean?
It's like it's a title. It means that I'm like I have station. I am upper class, which means that you are as well, actually. At least here in hell.
Hmm. My other dad is just a scribe, so
Your other what?
stepdad.
Ah, so
He's kind
Talia
of boring,
Talia
but
got together with someone else, huh?
he's a bit dull, but she's happy. So
Well, then I wish them well. And I wish them well. Doesn't seem like the type that the Talia I knew would go for, but that's, a lot can change over the course of 16 years. But I don't want to say anything about your mother or anything like that. I'm just very happy to meet you. And anytime you want, you can come and hang out here and we can rock out. Well, others can rock out. You can rock out. You want a guitar?
yeah.
Fetch my son a guitar. Somebody, one of these devils, gets out a glaive, sort of like a short spear with a long curved blade on the end, cuts the hands off of the guitarist, plucks the hands off of the guitar and hands it to you. Um,
It's still got the hands on
it's this flame red, uh, like flames up the side, uh, guitar. And he goes, That's consider that a present from me.
Sweet. I'm still a bit shit at guitar, but thanks, Dad.
Practice makes perfect, as they say. I'm sure you'll be awesome.
Well,
Um,
thanks. This is cool.
it is cool.
Yeah, it is cool.
You could say it rocks.
Oh dear.
But down here, if somebody else told that joke, I would kill them. But it's me,
Oh,
so
that wasn't a joke. That was serious. You would kill them?
yeah. I mean,
Okay.
I could do it if I felt like it.
Good for you.
I mean, everyone down here is already dead or a devil, so you know,
Uh, okay. All right.
it's not like dying on the material plane. You know?
No, I don't. I've never never died.
Of course you
Luckily
wouldn't.
enough. No.
Of course you wouldn't. No. Well, basically, uh, when you die, you get to look forward to doing what I do. You get to be in charge. You get to rule over all this stuff. It's not a bad thing.
Sick.
Not a bad deal.
I mean, people make hell make it sound. People when they talk about hell, they make it sound really bad. But
That's because they don't know what they're missing out on.
yeah, I guess I wouldn't want to be the little weird guy that's always by you. But
Is there anything else that I can possibly get for you, Master Theravin, Master
nah,
Baalzebul?
you can go away.
Oh, yes, of course. I am not worthy to be in the line of sight of such an incredible being such as yourself.
Wow, is he always so enthusiastically creepy?
uh, Obsequious, I believe, is the word. Yes,
No.
yes. He's yes. If you don't like it, I kind of like people sort of complimenting me while bowing to me, but if you don't like it, again, I'll put him in a catapult and shoot him away.
Oh no, it's all right. It's fine.
Cool. Thank you. I appreciate that.
So, pretty cool place you got here, Dad.
And you guys continue to talk. And then a few more years pass, and we come to Theramin directly before. We come to Theramin in the weeks leading up to the beginning of the Battle of the Bands competition. The news goes out. The announcements are made. This year's Battle of the Bands is going to be the biggest thing. All you need to do is get together with a band of at least 3 people and sign up, right? Sign up with a manager, and then you will go on tour around the country and come back and be part of this incredible battle, which the reward for which is 1,000,000 gold pieces. Which is a huge uptick from what it has been in previous years. And this announcement has been made, and your dad asks to talk to you. Your mom kind of goes, okay, you can use the book, but I don't, low key, you're your own man, you can make your own choices, but again, just if he offers you a deal, don't take it. He's a very bad person, incarnation of
Yes,
evil,
Mom.
all that good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Gives you the book. You get into contact with Baalzebul. And he goes, so you wanted to get in that competition?
Yeah.
I uh I prepared something for you, my boy. And he brings out a scroll.
Ooh.
And he starts to unroll the scroll and he says, amongst many of my other things that I can do, I can grant magical powers to people. I know. And I was thinking, what better way to ensure that you have an edge in the Battle of the Bands uh, than to give you some of my power?
Cool.
Yeah.
Hey, where's that little beer? Can you get me? Where's the beer guy gone? Can you get me some beer, please, Dad?
Yes, of course. I can go and get you a beer. How much would you like? Would you like would you like a pint? Would you like a keg? Would you like a waterfall? A fountain?
A keg,
A
please.
keg! A keg, of course. um, how stupid of me not to have known that that's what we want.
God, he's still weird, isn't he, Dad?
Yeah, he doesn't change. That's
No.
just who he is. And he goes and he brings you beer and you can fill up your glass.
So how are you going to help me? This sounds. What are you going to do? What do I have to do?
I'm going to give you the powers. I'm going to give you powers not only to do music better. I'm going to give you the powers to summon like invisible electric guitars, and I'm going to give you the powers to shoot laser beams out of your hands that explode when they hit things.
Whoa! Can I have a keytar?
You want a
It's my.
keytar? Absolutely, you can have a keytar.
Sure.
Absolutely, you're gonna rock out. It's gonna be amazing. And the great part
Okay.
is the more that people see your shows and love your shows, the stronger you're gonna become.
Okay. So Mum
Absolutely.
said not to make any deals with you. Are you just going to give me this stuff?
Listen, down here, I can't formally give anybody power without a formal agreement being drawn up. It's it's the nature, it's Asmodeus is my boss. He's like, I need everybody to do this. Get all the paperwork in order, write it in triplicate, send a copy to me and to HR, all that stuff. Um, but it's a formality, my boy. The if you a quill appears before you. If you sign the bottom of this scroll, all of that power is gonna be yours. And what this also guarantees, which I would never accuse you of this, but if you lived a good life, there's a chance that you could possibly go to the Mount Celestia. You could go to heaven when you die, and then you don't get to rule down here with me, which is just wrong.
Hmm.
So I thought I would formalize it by saying that this guarantees that when you die, your soul will come here.
Okay. That sounds pretty cool.
Heck yeah.
Okay. So I get laser beams and guitars and
Laser beams
power
guitar. You
and
can make your
abilities.
voice big and you can make fire. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna do it.
Your signature vroom, ignites on the page. You feel just the tiniest drop of blood is pricked out of your finger. Don't worry about that. That's how that works. Um, uh, the the contract illuminates, the fine print illuminates, which you never read, but it doesn't matter. And and you can feel this little kernel of magic ignite in your stomach. He goes, try it now. Yes, my boy, you rock,
Woo!
my boy. Now go out there and win the battle of the bands. Become the
Okay,
strongest
Dad.
you can possibly be. My beautiful,
Okay.
beautiful boy.
Thanks, Dad. And just maybe don't tell Mum that we've done this.
I won't tell if you won't.
Okay. I
If
would say
you
deal, but we're not allowed to make deals. So, um,
good one. uh And with that, these flashbacks come to a close. Theremin.
That was great.
Thank you so much
So
for being willing to go on.
I went through puberty with you. It was a really magical experience.
That's the first time anyone's ever said
You
that.
gave me the talk on.
I gotta sit you down. Oh,
That's really lovely.
This feels like really good preparation for parenthood. And what?
You're going to wonder why those horns. I mean, in real life.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, bless you, sir. Theramin, we return to the present. We return to combat. You have just discovered that Baalzebul tricked you. That Baalzebul did all of this not because he wanted to be your dad, but because he wanted to take your body for his own. He's kidnapped your mom and Bernard and petrified them. He's tried to take over your mind and body, and he's hurt your friends.
Did I know that he'd taken them until I just saw them? Or
You
did I find out when I saw them?
You found out when you saw them and just before he took over your body. Yeah. It is your turn in combat. How does Theramin feel, and what does he say and do in this moment when he regains control of his body?
He's fucking furious. And he's realizing that his slug dad is just as ugly on the inside as he is on the outside. And you dad! What the fuck? You lied to me!
As you realize he is as ugly on the inside as he is on the outside, an awareness comes into your mind that that's the curse that Asmodeus put on your dad. That he should look on the outside as ugly as he is on the inside.
Oh.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Slug Dad roars, and again this plague of flies starts to coalesce around him. What you gonna do for your turn, man?
Where's Cloud at this point? Is she next to me?
I'm next to
Right
you,
next to you,
yeah.
yeah. You two are hovering in the sky.
I'm gonna ask Cloud ask Cloud if she's okay. First of all.
I'm hurt, but I can deal with it. Do what you have to do. I can help you. We're here for you.
I think if I'm gonna do can I do two? So if I want to do mirror image and then attack, not mirror image. Is that what? Yeah, make multiple versions. I want to because I've been trapped. I want to make it not easy for me to be able to get me.
Absolutely,
is that doable?
Absolutely glorious. The thing about cantrips no longer being a bonus action is that both of those things cost an action to do. So if you have an offensive spell that is a bonus action, right, then yes, you can do that. Otherwise, it's just one or the other.
So I can't do mirror image and then Eldritch Blast?
Not anymore, no.
I'm just going to attack him then.
I'm going to give you one of my wheels, which you can add to your attack roll. So that's a 6. So add 6 to your attack roll. An extra 6.
Thank you.
And is that just the first attack roll?
1 second. It just says 2 in attack.
Yeah, so it'll be the first attack roll.
Is about to make an attack roll, a saving throw, or an ability check.
Yeah.
So it'll be to your first one.
Okay.
Brilliant. So you're Eldritch Blasting?
Yes.
Absolutely brilliant. Go ahead and roll 4 attacks. So the first one gets a plus 19 to hit.
Oh, it's 8 plus 6.
No,
Plus
this
19.
it's going to be plus 19.
Wait, what?
So what you add to an Eldritch Blast attack is...
Oh, it's 13 plus 6.
Yes.
Ah.
So
Okay.
that's a 27 that you actually got.
Okay. All right.
So 27 hits. Go ahead and give me another one.
Oh, 19.
19 plus 13 from your normal one. So that's 32. It's going to hit.
Oh, 9.
Plus 13 is 22 is going to hit.
7. He's not very good.
7 plus 13 is 20, which is not going to hit.
Yeah.
So go ahead and roll 3 d10s and add 7 to each one.
Oh, 9 plus 7. I'm really rubbish at maths,
16.
guys.
16, it's all good.
8.
15.
How many of these?
One more.
And another one.
Come on. Oh, 4.
But 4 plus 7 is 11. So that's 42 points of damage. How does your Eldritch Blast manifest as you pour your hatred and anger into them, casting down on your father?
Because it's all kind of they're joining together in one phaser. So when I'm kind of going to push it out, it's going to spin at first and like build up the charge, and then go straight as like a point towards Slug Dad's, just like
Absolutely brutal. He roars. You see this explosion as this spinning multi-pronged phaser joins into one and burrows into him, roars in pain. But he can't think of anything cool to say, so he's just in pain. So Theramin, that is your turn. Thesia, you are next.
Thesia like looked up at her 2 friends like hovering in the sky. First of all, it's creepy. She doesn't like it. She's like, okay, like why aren't you falling? And seeing Theramin's rage come out in Eldritch Blast, kind of like it, and being there like with the contract with Desmodus, it's like it's awoken something in her, and her hand starts like twitching, and like it's like more of like a jolt of energy. She's going to also Eldritch Blast and Agonizing Bolt, but it's more like it comes out like that. It's like this hand is like guiding her almost, like what is happening? She's going to attempt to hit him with it. She's never used it before.
Yeah, go ahead and roll those attacks.
So I add my spell attack bonus to
Yes.
attack. Awesome. So it's a plus 12 to hit.
Brilliant.
8, so 20.
20's not going to do it, I'm afraid.
So that's unfair. Natural 20. 32.
Critical hit. So good.
14 plus 12, 26.
That's going to do it.
Last one, 18 plus 12.
Oh, God. Yeah, for sure.
So, okay, I got 1 critical hit in.
So for that one, it'll be max out your damage and then roll another d10.
Okay, so I'll do that one first. And with Agonizing Blast, I add my Charisma modifier.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so 1d10, obviously 10 plus 5 is 15. Where's my other d10? Now roll the other d10 for the crit. a 7.
Great. So 22
22.
for the crit.
2. And then I roll my other 2. Okay.
Yeah.
6 plus 5 is 11. 33. 6 plus 5 is 11. 44.
Absolutely incredible, Thesia. Your Eldritch Blast leaps out of your hand, guided by your power, and strikes into Baalzebul. These two just boom, boom, and you can see that this is hurting him. He is able to bring out his full potential when he's using Theramin's body, but as a slug, there's a reason he hasn't gone up against any of the other generals of the Nine Hells. He's a giant slug. And you can see, while he's still very much up, this hurts him deeply. Absolutely brilliant. Yeah, glorious. Going back up to the top of the initiative, it is Baalzebul's turn. Baalzebul roars. He says, I've waited too long and worked too hard to... What? My voice is still stupid, okay? I'm angry. Worked too long and too hard to procure another body, to find another workaround. I'm not doing this again. And another tendril of goop and ooze shoots towards Theramin, shooting, and you can see that you, Theramin, and your father are still connected by this thick cord of infernal magic.
Well, can I hellish rebuke you though?
This goop, absolutely, you may you may hellish rebuke him as he goes to hit you. Go ahead and do that first. Oh, I've got to roll a dexterity saving throw. So your spell save DC is 21, so I've got to beat a 21 on a dexterity check.
Okay.
So he only gets a +6 to this. He fails his dexterity saving throw, and ordinarily archdevils have fire immunity, but again, he is a slug, so he's going to take the fire damage. Go ahead and roll 2d10.
Come on, mother liquor. 2. Oh, it's better than nothing, I guess. No. Stop. I need a bigger space. 3. Oh my day.
5 points of fire damage.
Yeah.
Just, which is still more than nothing. This tendril hits you.
Wait, hold on. When you cast a spell using second level, the damage increases by 1d10 for each slot above the first.
So would you like to cast it at a higher slot? You can cast it up to 3rd if you like, without
So
taking
what?
damage.
One more d10.
If you want to take damage, you can do it as high as a 5th level spot if you want.
No, I'll do one more.
Cool. So you'll do one more d10.
8. That's better.
There you go. Very nice.
That's what I needed.
So 13 in total. Right.
Dad.
This tendril hits you. This has taken his entire turn to do this, but Theramin, you can feel him invade your body and your mind once more. You are going to have to sever this cord again, or fend him off, beat him at his own game, as it were. So he has taken control. That tendril, a new tendril, is back up. Same thing as before. AC of 20, damage threshold of 20, HP of 60. Cloud, that's you.
Okay, so I'm flying. I'm going to come to ground level as my movement.
Yep.
Bonus action, I'm changing my form to the chalice.
Cool.
And then I am going to do a third level guiding bolt.
Ah. Go for it. Does this mean you're going to take 9 damage?
Yep,
All right.
Oh god.
What's the
please.
saving throw that I have to do?
It's not, it's an attack.
It's an attack roll. Gotcha.
Make a ranged spell attack against target.
Mm.
Spell attack bonus. Natural 20!
No! That's so much damage.
So much damage. So does
Oh,
he take the full 66?
yes. And then it's 66
Another
and then
66.
roll d66. So, he's going to take 36 damage plus whatever you roll.
My heart is pounding.
Now, is this
Okay.
aiming towards the connecting tendril or to him? Because they have different hit points.
Go for him.
Yeah, I'm probably going to do it on him.
Yeah? All right.
Big tentacle body.
Big tentacle body.
I've got, where's my other? No, I should have another one. Thank you. So, oh! 10, 16, 17. Another 22 points of damage.
22 plus 36 is 58 points of radiant damage. Please describe what this looks like as you cast this spell into him.
I think just like the anger that he is still going for Theramin and everything that's happened, it just, the guiding bolt is in the form of like cat claws, just the claw, and she just sort of like in an anger just pushes this energy from her, and it's just like a load of cat claws just going for him.
Oh, so good. You can see as these cat claws sort of slice into his body is sort of made of this it's obviously the disgusting sort of slug flesh covered in yellow ooze and ichor. It's almost like cutting into like treacle, where it sort of like parts and like oozes back like slowly around the wounds, but you can hear that he's angry and hurt, and it looks like he's taken like a lot of damage. He's starting to look poorly now, after that.
And also, the next, is it melee attack? The next attack roll made against this target has advantage.
Of course it does. Cool. Brilliant. Theramin, you struggle with Baalzebul's will in your mind. I'm going to need you to make a charisma saving throw, if you'd
Hang on.
mind.
Add an extra 4.
And you have a new reaction, so you can wheel this.
17.
17 on the die?
Yeah.
So add what you have in charisma saving throws, which I believe is a lot.
Charisma is plus 13.
Right. So
and then plus the 4.
34 is what you get for your saving throw. Theramin, that is your second success. You need 3 successes to fully expel Baalzebul from your body and your mind. And you can feel as Baalzebul starts to take damage, in this battle of wills to control your body, you start to win. Thesia, that is your turn.
How well. The tendril that's connected to Theramin, who's like in the air.
Yes.
How far away from where I'm standing is I could hit, like low enough for me to stab?
To step, you mean at like 5 feet?
Yeah, like yeah, how far is it away for me to get out? Because currently it's like in the air. So
Yeah, so
does it dip at any point?
it dips when it gets to Baalzebul. So if you go within melee range of this giant slug, um, then absolutely you could cut at this tendril.
Okay, cool. How far is he away from me, movement
You
wise?
can make it to him in 30 feet for sure.
Cool. I'm just thinking, do I actually want to get close to him? All I have in my head is like a slug Jabba the Hutt meets the Absorbaloff from Doctor Who. And it's disgusting.
Yeah,
Like
I
he's
think
gonna
that's
absorb
accurate.
me
I think that's
if
accurate.
I get too close. Let's go for it. I'm
Hell
going to, with Marta's dagger, because it's shiny
Mm.
and it's pretty, gonna stab him, but I'm also psychic blading, divine smite, divine favor, if I hit.
Once more, is this him or the tendril?
Tendril. I'm getting
Got
the
it.
tendril to try and
Go ahead. So you're stacking. For those people at home, we're not explaining everything blow by blow. Look up the stuff that we're talking about. Psychic Blades is a College of Whispers feature that allows her to add damage. Divine Smite is a Paladin feature which allows her to add damage. Divine Favor is a spell which can be cast as a bonus action to allow her to increase her damage.
Also, you've got advantage.
Also, you have
Oh no.
advantage. Yes.
Would it connect? Oh, you've got advantage.
You have advantage.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I because everything's changed and I haven't actually used a melee weapon in such a long time. Do I add anything to the attack roll?
Yes.
I am.
It can be either your strength or dexterity modifier plus proficiency is what you add to the attack roll.
Okay, I will add dexterity, which is a +10.
Your base dexterity. Oh, you're in total. It's a +10.
Yeah.
Got it.
Could you imagine +10 to the base?
You have it. You have advantage. You have to get a 10 or higher in order to hit.
18.
Brilliant. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Jesus Christ, I'm gonna get the calculator. I've got all my little notes because saying stupid light.
Glare.
Saying
oh yeah, beautiful.
What everything does, and I've like had to write down 8d6. Duh duh duh.
Mm.
Right, 8d6. So 5. Why was I worried?
Practical.
Well, because you didn't know that he was going to have to take his whole turn to regain control of Theramin, I think, is the main thing.
Well, now he doesn't. Now I'm concerned.
Well, now he can do his chakrams thing again, and that was pretty bad.
Plus, will it take damage from the dagger, or do I need to halve that in any way?
Oh, he'll take damage from. Wait, let me check. That's a good question.
It's not magical, I'm not sure if he's got. No, it's not magical.
It's non-magical, so he's got resistance to the damage from the dagger.
So halve.
Have just the exactly.
Okay, roll damage 3, so that'd be a +1, and then. Sorry, I'm at 38 so far on that psychic blades.
Okay.
Sorry.
Oh, just on one of them.
Just on one of them. Bear with. This is gonna take melee weapon.
What's the HP of the tendril? It's 60.
Yeah, it is.
Divine Smite. We're getting you back, boy. That is not useful for me. Spend 1 pound in spell slot for a 2d8 radiant down, maximum of 5d8. So I'm going to use Divine Smite as a second level, so that's 3d8 because I don't take damage at that point.
Okay.
Oh God, Jesus!
This is the best problem.
Why?
Too much damage.
Why am I stacking like this?
So whilst you're figuring that out, can I just ask if like So I can only ever do one spell at a time on my because
Certain
of the.
certain spells have a casting time of a bonus action rather than a full action. And so those ones you can do an Eldritch Blast and that spell in a turn, but otherwise it costs one action, which you have one of in a turn. Yeah.
So I could do 2 cantrips.
No, you can't do 2 cantrips. Because what we changed the rules, I changed the rules because it would be too strong to allow you to do 8 Eldritch Blast lasers in a turn, basically.
Yeah.
So that we've been homebrewing it, that it's been home rules, that it's been cantrips as a bonus action. Cantrips now take a full action to do.
Okay.
Yeah. So you've got one
Give
action
us
in
that
turn one.
damage.
Give us that damage if you'd be so kind.
61.
Oh no.
I
Freaking
rolled
way.
8s on the D8s.
Describe this, please. How does this look?
Oh, I think she's like running with her sword. Got a really nice dagger, thanks to Marta. And just a surge of power from Asmodeus mixed with these whispers she can hear from this layer of hell that is just like whispering to her. She just strikes in this bright light just cuts through, and she's just like, yes.
The dagger point extends forward, light shimmers and shines, and it becomes this enormous laser sword that cuts through this tendril, which connects Baalzebul to Theramin. And yeah, you absolutely feel the power of Asmodeus behind you. You feel more powerfully than you have ever done yet. The majority of this is your strength. In this moment, Thesia is not only being badass and awesome, she is also proving that the caste system of the UNT is bullshit. And they were fools ever to underestimate her. Glorious, brutal, devastating for me. For Baalzebul, anyway. You cut through this. Theramin, you feel the weakness of Baalzebul. Is there anything you would like to say to him as you push him forever from your mind and your body?
You disgusting slug of a dad. How dare you underestimate me? Fuck you. Yeah.
Absolutely. And with those words, you banish his presence from you. His mind exits, your eyes become your own again, and you hover above this battlefield just in time to witness the last moments of Thesia holding a giant laser sword coming out of Marta's dagger.
Whoa.
Brilliant. That's the end of Thesia's turn. Baalzebul's turn is next. Baalzebul's going to just roar, and in this roar is just pure anguish, just this scream of this being who knows that he has lost this opportunity to regain his beauty and his power. He is going to go ahead and he's going to cast a spell called Blade Barrier around himself. These flies thicken and form this protective wall around him. And they buzz and move thickly like this absolutely disgusting, writhing mass of insects, as a protective barrier. And he calls out, "Any more, and I'm going to kill your mother, Theramin. Is that what you want? You want? I will do it." And through this, the little window opens up, and you can see the petrification leaves your mother's face, and she looks over to you and goes, "Honey, hi."
Oh,
Don't listen to him. He's friggin' evil, and I hate him. Go ahead, kill him. It's all good.
okay, Mom.
Yeah,
You all right? You're fine? You
I'm
seem
good.
unusually calm. I
No,
mean,
I'm good. I'm just glad that he didn't get you. Because he brought us here, and it was this whole scheme. And he was like, I'm going to take our son's body for my own. And he did the whole villain monologue thing. And I said, I reckon that my boy's gonna womp you. I reckon my boy's gonna womp you. And you're gonna regret those words. Honestly, it's just good to hear from you, honey. You never wrote back home.
well, I'm sorry I let you down, Mum. I should never have taken the deal. I should have listened to you.
Hey, you never let me down. Not ever in your life. Now kill this dude.
Okay.
That was Baalzebul's turn. Cloud, you're up. This wall of flies around him, it does cut off direct line of sight.
Okay. Can I get within 30 feet of Thesia?
I'm so sorry, it does not cut off direct line of sight. It just provides 3/4 cover for him. I apologize.
Not a problem. It's not gonna change what I was gonna do. I want to be within
No, that's fine. Yeah, go ahead.
30 feet of Thesia,
Yep.
if that's possible. And I'm going to slap myself in the face and cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level. So that's a 7 and an 8, which is 15? No.
7 and 8 is, yes, 15. So you
Plus
gain 15 hit points.
4,
Plus the
19.
19 hit
And then Thesia gets 2d8 plus 4 hit points back as well. 10, 14 hit points. Because I'm a chalice, bish.
The stars form a constellation of a chalice. I'm a chalice.
Oh,
That's so good.
So that's what I'm gonna do on my turn. I don't know whether as a bonus action can I take the dodge action as a rogue as a bonus?
As a rogue, absolutely you can. Wait, is that right?
I don't know.
It's dash, disengage, hide, I believe, is rogue. What's your cunning
And
action?
hide.
Because it's monks who get to dodge, I think, as a bonus.
Okay,
action.
then
Yeah.
Then I just
Brilliant.
won't.
But
I did a support thing I did a heals
support thing.
Yeah.
It's gonna come in handy, I think. It's gonna come in handy. Brilliant stuff. Is that your turn?
Mhm.
Glorious. Theramin, that's you. You're muted, I'm afraid.
Don't be afraid.
I am afraid.
If I wanted Maggie to get in on this,
I am so sorry.
That's a bonus action. That's not a bonus action. I can't do
It
that.
takes a minute to cast Find Familiar. So
Eldritch Blast!
um so here's the way this works. You can either try to to get close enough to him to go through this barrier of flies in order to get a clear shot, or you can take shots as is. With 3/4 cover, he gets a +5 to his AC. So his armor class, it'll be harder to hit him, not at all impossible for you, but harder. So those are the options available to you. I just thought I'd let you know.
Okay. Well, first of all, I'd like to move down nearer to the other guys.
Yeah.
So
I'm sort of in the middle between you and Thesia.
I just want to, yeah, I want to get on the ground next, like, kind of, so that we're near each other. And you'll say, so I can't see where I'm shooting. I'm just shooting into this kind of
You
swarm.
can't you can see it. Yeah, it's just harder. It's harder to see exactly where he is behind this swarm. So again, it's only a +5 to his AC, so it's still absolutely possible to hit. But it is harder. Is what this barrier does.
I've got lightning law. It's kind of the same, I guess. 15 feet of me. Okay. No, I just want to same old, same old. It's the best one. I don't know what to say. It's like, all right, so 3 D20s, yeah?
4.
Okay. The first one's 11.
11 plus 13. I think, or what do you add to? What do you?
Yeah, plus 13.
So 11 plus 13 is 24. 24 does not hit.
Come on, mother. 18. That's got to hit.
100% gonna hit.
Yeah. You're fucking hell. I mean, whoops. Oh, not one.
That's okay. No extra penalty. Just not a hit.
Another nat one.
No.
Go ahead and roll 1d10 and add 7.
I can't believe that. That was so unlucky.
Yeah.
Not like mockeries at all.
7. Plus what? Plus 7.
So 14 points of damage. It's not.
Hell.
That's not nothing.
That's like the worst.
But that's harsh, is what that is. That's rough.
Jesus, 2 nat ones right next to each other.
Absolutely.
Oh my god.
So Theramin, you shoot your phasers in through this barrier, and you can see that they make these flies sort of congregate and sort of take these hits for Baalzebul. He is in fact known as the Lord of Flies. Thesia, you started your turn within 5 feet of him, which means you are actually in this fly barrier. I'm going to need a dexterity saving throw from you, if you'd be so good.
I'm going to give you a +5. Yeah.
So good.
Do I? Let me just make sure I add my dex modifier as well.
Do you add your dex? Yeah, no, so you add what you add to a dexterity saving throw.
So okay, yeah, it's one of my things, so it's +3, which is my modifier.
It's a... So, yeah.
Isn't it your proficiency? Yes, so charisma and dexterity. So isn't it a plus...
Wait, so is it...
higher than +3?
Do you have... Forgive me.
My saving throws as a bard are dexterity and charisma.
Yes, so you should have proficiency and dexterity.
Okay, so it'd be a +10.
So a +10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
+5. Is 15 already.
Yeah.
Ooh. 14 plus 15, 29.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Sorry, I don't know why I did the math. Yes. Yes, you pass. So you're going to take half of this amount of damage. Okay. Whoa.
Don't add that noise.
You're gonna take half of 31 is 15 points of slashing damage as these flies start to worry away at you. I'm actually going to take this opportunity because I forgot to do legendary actions, and I've forgotten to do legendary actions for a long time now.
But did he use them though?
What he was doing was he was using legendary actions when he was in Theramin's body.
Oh, right, yeah.
Um,
Yeah, all three on me.
yeah, he was using them on you. What he's gonna do as his legendary actions as himself, this time around, is he's going to do a temporary insect plague. Yeah.
Gonna what now?
Why not? He's I'm gonna roll to see who he attacks. 1, 2, 3.
Let's hope it's me.
He goes for Theramin.
Hellish
No, I
rebuke
was
on
actually
you,
hoping
motherlicker.
because I've got resistances to certain types of damage. I was like, let it be me. I can take half.
That is yes. So Theramin's going to take 23 points.
Can I rebuke you?
You
Or is that not a thing?
absolutely can. You can rebuke of damage as he legendary actions it up.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead and Hellish Rebuke. What level are you casting at?
3. So what's that? 3d8s, is it? Sorry, I need to
No,
learn all these.
It's more than that. I think it's
Is it?
yeah,
I think it was 2d8 base.
Oh, it's d10s.
it's D10s, and yeah, if it's a level 3, then it's 4 D10s that you're rolling. Fire damage.
No, it's a 2. Oh my god, what is going on in my life? 4, 3, 8.
2, 4, 3, 8 is 6,
We
9,
appreciate
17. 17 points of fire damage you deal back to Baalzebul as he lashes, as this swarm of flies lashes out at you. And then Thesia, that's your turn.
How close, Lil, how close are you to me? I'm within 30 foot. I think I'm about 15 feet away. Because I was in between you and Theramin. Theramin's further. I'm like within 5 foot of Slug Dad, aren't I?
You're within 5 feet of Slug Dad, yeah.
Am I within 10 feet of Talia?
No, you're not.
Good. I'm going to Thunderstep. It's a 3rd level spell, so I will take the 9 damage. Please, can you make a Constitution saving throw?
Absolutely. It would be my pleasure to make a Constitution saving throw. Oh, that's a 13. He rolled a natural 3 for his con save.
My spell safety is 20.
Go ahead and roll the damage for Thunderstep.
3d10s. Right. Oh, wait a minute.
Thunderstep too.
While I think about it, I'm going to take the 9 damage. Lovely. So you take 3d10s. It can be heard up to 300 feet away, so all of the levels could probably hear this.
Boom.
And yeah, so I'll roll the damage and then I'll say where I'm going. 3d10s. Where are my d10s? I've only got 2 set of dice out and I still can't find a D10. 9, 5, 14, 9, 23.
23 points of damage? You guys are like, he's still up, but holy moly, starting to look rough. As just ripples of pure sound wave energy explode into him, and you can see like his bulbous form, like this sort of almost like rolls of fat rippling in a high wind. That's an image for you.
I'm gonna appear next to Theramin. So like, boom, disappeared. Boom. Hi.
Slow-mo slaps.
Hey.
Ripple.
Yes.
Hi there.
Is there a bonus action you would like to take?
I don't think I have a bonus action. I've dropped Shield of Faith because Divine Favor needed concentration.
Got it.
So I still have that up for a minute on my, so a couple more rounds of combat I have to go for. Don't think I have a bonus action to. Oh, is it bonus action to give some bardic inspiration?
It is.
Can I give 2 sets of bardic inspiration on 1
No.
bonus action?
Only 1 bardic inspiration.
I will give it to Cloud for helping me.
What is it? What is this?
You get a
What is-
D12 to attack rolls, damage, healing. I think those are the 3 now. Including Tasha's.
Right. So
The
this is
damage,
swap-
healing, and attack rolls.
so you can choose to use the extra D12 on any of those.
Yeah.
That's bards are good.
She's just playing up. She's disappeared. Come back. Pan flute. Inspired.
I just the array of abilities on display are just incredible. You've got Cloud, who's like Starform, Dragon, Starform Chalice. You've got Thesia, who's like Guiding Bolt, Run In, Laser Dagger, Boom, Bamf Out, Pan Flute. And then you've got Theramin.
Every blast.
Faithy, old faithful.
Absolutely brilliant. At the end of your turn, Thesia, extra legendary action coming in. I'm going to need I'm gonna need a dexterity. No, wait, that's wrong.
Don't know anything that helps.
I'm gonna need a Constitution saving throw from you, Thesia.
Okay.
Yep.
I don't think I add anything to this because this is not one of my saving throws. Correct.
You add your Constitution modifier to it.
17.
17's not gonna do it.
No.
Thankfully, he rolled badly on his damage. So you are only taking 17 points of piercing damage from this swarm of flies.
Lil, did I get anything from starting my turn in your chalice or form?
No,
no?
it's just when I use a spell slot to heal, I can choose someone within 30 feet to
That's
give.
fine. I'm getting
healing
confused
to
with
as well.
my aura of vitality is when you
sorry.
start and end. That's fine. No, that's okay.
Interesting. Just reading some bits. Cool beans. On his turn, Baalzebul,
Blub.
is you guys can tell he's on his last legs. Not literally.
It gets up centipede.
Friggin' invertebrate. He, as one last ditch thing for him to do, pours out his power. This blade barrier rushes at all of you. I'm going to need dexterity saving throws from everybody.
Everybody.
Oh, I got a 20.
Oh, very nice.
I haven't even added
I got
my
it.
dex yet.
I know.
23.
I've got a 29.
29.
I could do that on my attacks, really, as opposed to just...
21. 21.
21 does not make it. The other two do. So, Thesia is going to take... Thesia is taking 37 slashing damage, and the other two of you are
Ooh.
taking 17 slashing damage.
I have resistance.
Sorry, 18 each. You have resistance to slashing damage while you're in chalice form. So you instead take 9 points of slashing damage. Glory.
Okay.
Boom.
Still pissed.
This barrier goes, and you are in line with it. It sort of like the swarm is all around you. It's attacking you, trying to eat at you, trying to crawl into your eyes and nose. Just the worst, really. And Baalzebul, he said that the flies are all around you. They part just enough, and you see that Baalzebul there's like a sword in the air, like a spear made out of flies, essentially, and they're pointed straight at your mum's mouth.
Oh, God.
Yeah. He goes, that's enough now. He has a reaction prepared. If the next person who attacks him triggers his attack on your mum, and we will deal with that. Cloud, that's your turn.
How? Okay. I want to do something. How far away is Theramin's mum?
How far away are you from Baalzebul?
15 feet.
Okay. So you're, say...
I don't think I've got it right.
No, it's okay. That's fine. I'm going to say you're 30 feet away from his mom.
Is she's on a
Yeah, there's a little like Greek column plinth, and she's on it, partially petrified.
If I use my feline agility, can I get to her to stand in front of her?
Interesting. So what I would say is if you use your action to prepare, so preparing an action is basically you expend your action and you say, when this happens, I do this. If you prepare an action to rush in front of his mum.
Yeah, my issue is I don't know whether I'd get to her in time.
I will tell you, you will get to her in time if your trigger is him attacking her.
Yeah, no, that was my worry. I didn't want to have my hold action and I wouldn't be able. Okay, so
yeah,
I'll hold my action to the next time someone attacks him. I will run in front of Theramin's mom.
Beautiful. Beautiful stuff. Anything else on your turn?
I don't think I've got any bonus actions that I can use, so no.
Lovely jubbly. You hold your action. Can I get a con saving throw?
Constitution saving throw?
I do. I want that. I want that from you.
You want that? Right, let me just see what my plus is. Hang on 1 second.
Hey,
Okay.
did it.
22.
22 is not going to do it, but you take half anyway. As 21 half to 10 points of damage come your way from these flies.
Okay.
Theramin, you see that he's going to attack your mom. You see he's this horrible monster. He's on his last legs. You make eye contact with Cloud.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can I just, as part of my action, just nod at Theramin, like,
Absolutely. You've seen it a couple of times when she does this like burst of speed thing. Little
Yeah.
flash style vibrating goes into her limbs. She gets ready to dash. What you gonna do?
How much damage does a level 7 spell do?
49.
49.
49. I kind of want to do Finger of Death. Because if I kill him, then he will be my slave forever. But that's only if I kill him. Like, I want him to. It's 7d8 plus 30 necrotic damage. On a wait, what?
I'm
On
not
a
going
failed,
to,
it will take half, I think. Or
or the other
none.
way around. Yeah. I'm not gonna say anything. If you
Right.
choose to do this, archdevils work slightly differently than normal people, but if you kill him with Finger of Death, that's gonna do good things for you, nevertheless.
Yeah, I mean, it depends how weak he is. 7d8 though, that's quite a lot, isn't it?
7d8 plus 30? Yeah, that's a lot.
Well,
choice.
When in hell.
Do as the hell people do, I guess.
You get an extra 6 to your damage roll. Your attack.
Oh, thanks. So just
If
roll a
that's how it
d20
works.
first, and then.
No, the target makes a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So here's his con save. He gets a +10 to this. He needs an 11 or higher to take half damage. That's a 12. So he's going to take half of whatever you roll plus 15.
Where's my d8? Is that d8?
We'll count it out.
That's a d8. All right. So 4.
Yep.
6.
Okay.
8.
You're at 18.
How many have I got?
That was 3.
Oh, fuck's sake. 5.
23.
8.
Yeah.
5.
6.
2 more? I'm not even counting those.
Yeah, you're on 6.
One more.
Oh, sorry, one more. I was
So
reading on
he
this
gets
one.
78. Yeah.
7
Okay. So
plus 30. No.
43
15.
plus 15 is 58 points of damage with Finger of Death. Sorry, no, that's not right. I'm so sorry. 43 is what you get from that. Have that. And it's 40. Oh, Jesus. Is that right? No. So what you do is you add 43 plus 30 is 73 halved. Right?
Yeah.
73 halved is 36.
Yes.
He had 32 hit points. Theramin,
Seriously?
how do you end your father's life?
I'm gonna gouge his, like, I'm gonna stick my fingers right into his face, and kind of from that, like a black aura like overtakes his like whole being and turns him into this kind of blackness.
Holy crap. You go to him.
I can't believe that.
Boom. This black aura starts to corrupt his being. And he just goes, fuck you. This spear guns towards your mother's head. Cloud, boom, rushes in the way. Cloud.
Bring me that damage.
Because you get resistance, you're going to take half. That's going to be 27 halved to 13 points of damage as this spear slams into you.
Okay.
And Baalzebul crumbles. Little boats of dust which blow away. And you see as his form evaporates into nothing, there's a little glowing shard left in his place. Theramin. Finger of Death usually lets you control a being after you kill them with the spell. However, he was not a humanoid, and the rules work slightly differently for archdevils. You feel with the casting of this spell that the power which you were getting from your father, you could take from this shard, and you could keep for yourself.
Oh, hell yeah.
You scoop up that magic. You feel this connection, this tether break and fade, and the power that has been being fed into you all of this time becomes your power. The contract appears and goes up in flames and is gone forever. You have killed Baalzebul, Archduke, and General of Asmodeus, Lord of the 7th layer of the 9 hells.
Slug dad of Theramin.
Slug dad of Theramin. Congratulations, everybody.
Oh, I'm so glad that worked, because my backup plan was I was going to reduce myself to below 10 hit points to use modify memory at 9th level to erase Baalzebul for even thinking he had a son. I was going to make him forget he had a son. So glad that wasn't it, because that could have not worked and I could have been dead.
I'm so glad that you told us that you were going to try that, though, because that's such a killer move to try to do. Holy crap.
How many hit points did I lose from that, by the way? From Finger
49.
of Death? 49, I thought so, yeah, okay.
Cool.
Do you know what's interesting? So it takes me 49 hit points for us to get back. I have 50 exactly.
No way.
Don't worry.
Don't I have power now that I can do that? Or no? Is that only... I don't know. What is the power?
The power is your warlock powers. But you do feel in this moment, you see this shard glowing here. These flies disperse and evaporate. You all are looking in the aftermath of this fight at this shard, which glows with magnificent power. Anybody who wants to can make me a religion check on this shard.
Cloud's probably more worried about the people that are petrified. So she's probably just
absolutely
a bit more concentrated on that than what's going on behind her.
Yeah.
What? A religion check? What?
Yeah,
so what? Just
you have one of your skills, one of your abilities is next to your primary stats is religion on the sheet.
Oh, I better not do it. It's -1.
You can always give it a
okay.
go. Yeah, Thesia can go give it a go as well.
Well, I'm going to do it anyway. What's it? A D20, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes.
The fucking table. Sorry. 18 -1, so 17.
17's not bad. What's Thesia got?
Got 19 plus 5, so that'd be 24.
24. Theramin, as far as you can sort of determine that this shard is what remains of your father's power. You can see that this is sort of like an essence thing that he's left behind. And based on what you just did, recouping your powers, claiming your own abilities as your own, you get the feeling that you could claim this if you wanted to.
Yes. Give me this.
Before you do that, Thesia, in this moment, you know quite a bit about the Nine House, about the Abyss. You know quite a bit about gods and the way that this all works. Your people have been fighting against your people and your god, Malar, have been fighting against the Nine Hells in the Blood War for a long time. One of the things that makes Asmodeus a scary person to fight is that originally in the Nine Hells, there were 3 gods. There was Asmodeus, Bahal, and Bashaba. 3 evil gods in a triumvirate. And you know, on every single outer plane, there are a triumvirate of gods. In the Abyss, it was Lolth, Umberlee, and Malar. In Mount Celestia, it's Pelor, Avandra, Yondala. Like, there are always 3. Asmodeus killed the other 2 gods in the Nine Hells, broke their divine essences into 4 pieces, and gave each piece to one of his archdukes, to one of his generals. What you're looking at is a shard of divinity. You're looking at a quarter of godhood. And you know that anybody who claims this will have that power, and because of the accord, this hieromantic magic which surrounds the material plane, will be deemed too powerful an outer planes being to re-enter the material plane. Anybody who claims this will gain the powers of an archdevil and be very powerful and rule over this layer of hell, to have a quarter of divinity. And they will never be able to return to the material plane, never be able to return to Cygalia.
Ew.
Slap it out of Theramin sounds like, don't touch it. No.
The two petrified people become unpetrified as the arch. I wasn't gonna make you find a way to unpetrify people.
Well, I was looking at, I've got Dispel Magic, and I was like, yeah, but then I can't get us home.
Yeah, absolutely. They become unpetrified, and
do they look hurt?
they don't look hurt.
Okay.
Bernard looks like a little bit like freaked out and shocked, and his wife kind of comes over and Talia kind of goes, "Oh, honey, it's okay. You'll get used to it."
So cute.
Your mom comes over and gives Theramin a really big hug. Oh, honey. I am
So bad.
so proud of you. You straight up murdered your dad. Now, usually patricide's a bad thing, but in this case, I'm very proud.
Thanks, Mom. I'm
Wow.
glad you're okay. And
I'm
how's
glad.
Bernard? I mean, Dad. My real dad.
Bernard's, oh, he gives you a huge hug and just starts crying. And he's like,
Okay, okay.
oh, no, like not sobbing, weeping, but just like tears come to his eyes. And he just goes, I cannot tell you what that means to me, kiddo, that you'd say that.
Well, I appreciate that you've always been there for my mum, and you know, you're not a slug, which is always a bonus.
I suppose as far as I suppose the bar wasn't set very high for you.
I'm afraid not. But
Well, I may be boring and I may not rock out and be as cool as you maybe want your dad to be, uh I'm very happy to be able to call you my son.
oh,
Big group family hugs.
So,
Oh.
can I ask you a question? Can I, if I touch this shard, will I die? Like, I'll stay. It won't turn me into him straight away, will it? Can I keep it, basically, is what I'm saying.
You, Thesia, you know that this shard cannot leave the Nine Hells. This shard itself will not enter Psygalia.
Maybe I should.
Should we
Oh,
give it to
give
Asmodeus?
it to. I think we should give it to Mum or something.
But then
Do you
you
really
have
want her to be
stay here.
stuck here?
You want me to live
Oh,
here forever?
We need someone responsible that can take control of this, because anybody could just get it and then become.
I think we don't need that responsibility. Let's give it to Asmodeus. Let him deal with it. I want to go home.
I think we could trade it give it to Asmodeus as part
No
of
more
mum-
a
deals.
deal.
Your mom goes, I'm going to echo your friend here, my
You
boy.
could give me rock and roll powers, Mom.
I
More of
I know it's tempting. I know that's their whole deal. That's the whole deal with devils. You don't make a deal with the devil, son.
Okay.
Thesia, is there a way we can get to Asmodeus? He's just like, yeah, but first. And she goes over to Cloud, gives Cloud a hug, and cure wounds at 3rd level, which will be 3d8 plus 5, and I'll take 9 points of damage to cast. So where's my? You'll probably hear like a little. Two. 6 is 8. Maybe a little purr. 8. She might give a little purr. Plus 4 is 12. Plus 5, that's 17 points of damage.
What's it?
Thank you.
Regained health.
To health. Damn it,
Yes.
get out of fight mode, please.
I didn't even
It's like-
recognize that you said damage. I was like, thank you.
Hugging it secretly at the back of that little dagger.
Talia goes, oh, we have to get in on this, and comes over and joins in this hug. And Bernard comes over and joins in. They go, Theramin, get in here.
Hal probably just nuzzles whoever's hugging her a little bit with her whiskers and her little face.
Thesia will be like, yeah, she like hug her and her eyes open, pupils slits like humans are touching me.
Cloud will know you started this.
Oh, we're so glad that Theramin met such good friends. Such really lovely people. And Bernard's kind of like, we're not going to mention the fact that they're a giant anthropomorphic snake and a cat. It's like, no, no, friends.
When?
Uh, you guys give this big old group hug, and you feel that all of the love that you are generating, the hells physically recoil from you guys. All that is evil and full of fear and hatred and distrust, that feeds on doubt and anxiety and belief in betrayal, just sort of removes itself from your vicinity, and uh, the air is just a little bit lighter, the sky just a little bit less red, and as Modius appears, and kind of goes, "Forgive me, I've got a little vomit in my throat."
Thesia like looks over all of them like, hi.
Hello.
Aw.
I'm Asmodeus. For some of you, this is the first time. Hello.
Oh yeah, because I was the only one who went down, I wasn't I? Oh no, Theramin came with me
Theramin came as
briefly.
well.
Right, this is Cloud.
Cloud, lovely to meet you. Talia and Bernard, you've been down here. So Talia's been down here before. Hello, Talia. And Talia's like, hi.
Hi.
Hi. Son, this guy's really bad. We should probably get out of here. Bernard's just
Dude.
like, oh, you're like the devil. It's like, yes, I am like the devil. And I was just here to wonder whether Thesia, who already receives my power, would like to remain and become a loyal general and servant of the Nine Hells here in the Seventh Layer. Power, prestige. And you hear an echoing memory, Thesia, of a prophecy that was spoken for you long ago, by Madam Mad, who says Thesia will have to choose between her goal of power and her friends. This is the choice.
Power.
Do it! Leave the group!
Ultimate
Become an archdevil!
No.
And why is
No.
that?
I have more to do upstairs before committing myself to one of these layers. I'm flattered, and she moves herself like from the group, and she looks at the shard. She's like, no, it's not my time.
If you refuse this now, I'm going to give it to someone else. Because I cannot afford, in these times of war, to be down a general.
Then I trust the general you choose will serve you well. I will serve you in Sigalia where best I can.
Then I am very sorry. I would have loved to have worked more closely with you and offered you this position. But I suppose when you make it down here in the end, you can kill whoever I choose and take their spot. I warn you, they won't be so easy to kill as Baalzebul here was. He was, in fact, a slug. As my curse said, as ugly on the outside as on the inside.
Yes, well then I look forward to the challenge.
And I look forward to watching as you inevitably succeed. As I know you will. All right. Well, I have things to do. Grabs the shard and bamps out.
Bamf.
Bamf. I really didn't do anything for this whole fight.
I was just about to
I
ask
feel bad.
how Sliver's getting on.
I'm fine. I thought you all acquitted yourselves excellently. I'm super jazzed that you can turn into a dragon and a cup. It's super cool.
Not like I didn't want to have you in the fight, but with what has gone on, it's best that you are used appropriately and when needed. He was
Sure.
He was clearly after you.
No, I totally get that. I just hope that when we fight Peter, you'll bring me out so I can have vengeance.
Oh, from the get-go, don't worry.
Good. Oh, I'm excited. No, this one, I was fine just to watch this one, but now I want a part of the action.
You got it, buddy.
Huzzah! Our
And at that
destiny
point-
awaits.
I will just. I'm assuming everyone is a willing creature. And I will plane shift us all back to
Let's get
Sidalia,
the hell out of here.
back to the same spot we left, and then collapse on the floor because I am shattered, tired, and very hurt.
From the perspective of the people, so that combat lasted, nearly a minute, right? And then you guys talked afterwards and stuff. So you've been gone for maybe 5 minutes. From the perspective of everybody else, sort of in this inn, a third of that time has passed. So just over a minute has passed since you guys bamfed out. You bamfed back in at almost the exact same time in the morning. Just bruised, bleeding, covered in bites.
I like to think that cloud sort of like lands on the table and just rolls off and stays there on the floor.
Bam!
We're in my room. There's not a lot of room.
Oh, right, you're in her
tabled
room.
from
I
my
thought you were
room.
downstairs. I thought you were downstairs.
We all kind of just like
eating
fall on
breakfast.
top of each other.
Yeah.
Hello.
Oh.
I think it's time for. I know it's the morning. I need to lie down.
I want a nap.
Let's have
I need a
a,
long rest.
Let's all
have
have
a
a
bit of a rest.
let's have a hula. Let's all have a snooze. We could do with a rest.
Mum,
couldn't we,
Bernard, you
Bernard?
can. Where are Mum and Bernard? Are they here as
Oh,
well?
we're here as well. We can go get our own room. That's fine.
From the floor, there's just like coins dropping on the floor and
Thank you so much. We were caught unawares. We don't have our purses on us.
I'll give them 50 gold.
We're not in Garanseal, are we? Where are we right now?
Less than so.
That's insane.
Oh, so we're like a long way from home. All right.
Yeah, but you should stay for a while.
I was
we'll
gonna
see you later.
say,
Don't go away.
I was gonna say maybe we stay and listen to some of your music.
We
Yeah.
have a gig soon.
I think we'd love that.
Mm,
Right. Thank you very much for the coin. We're gonna go get a room, and
yeah.
it means the world that you would like us to stay.
I love you guys.
At this point, Cloud is using the butt of the staff to sort of the scythe to drag herself out of the room. So just pull.
Talia and Bernard will sort of help you and drag you where you need to go.
She's going for a rest.
Go for a rest. 100%. You guys wake up in the morning, go have an incredibly traumatic experience, but maybe a cathartic one as well. Come back, and go right back to sleep. Getting in that long rest in preparation for an evening of music, which we will do next time on the Mockeries. Thank you everyone so much for watching this very special hell-based episode of the Mockeries. Yeah. And we will see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.